Hello, namaste, peace warriors. It's Lonnie here with the word of the day that my guides and angels bring to me, give to me, to give to you. And I do this whenever I hear it, but usually about once a week. So, welcome to the winter, even though it feels like spring. It's beautiful outside. So, uh, I'm hesitant to tell you the word today because you know how words have frequencies. Um, and this word doesn't have a positive frequency, but there's a meaning behind it, I suppose. Uh, so the word is despair. I when they gave me that, I kind of cringed and was like, oh, it's not what I need. I don't usually dream. I dream. I don't remember my dreams often. If I do, just bits and pieces. Well, I had a few dreams last night that were a little disturbing. And you know how disturbing dreams and situations can put you in a lower mood. Uh, and I think that's why they gave me the word despair, because it kind of felt like despair. Like, and it wasn't even, in dreams you're like, oh, that's just a dream. That's just a dream. But there's something about those things that can also affect you for the day or for that time. So they wanted to express that despair is important to feel 100%. You're not going to be always at the top of your game. There's always going to be things that are bothersome and that bring you down. And there's a reason for that. The yin yang, we talked about before, you have to experience the negative or the see the darkness to see the light. So there has to be both. There's we can't always be rainbows and butterflies. So all of us go through these times of despair. There's different varying levels of despair. So they wanted us to feel into that frequency. So we talked about the frequency of things, of people, of places, of words, and how powerful words are. You're a magician when it comes to what you speak and what you think. So as a magician and thinking about being down with despair and talking about despair, being a victim and being, all of this, it's that is bringing the frequency down. And not that your frequency always should be up. The guides and angels wanted us to know, number one, that we should feel 100% into every emotion that we have. Number two, they were talking about they were talking about analyzing the situation. So I analyzed, like, I had this dream. I love turtles, animals in general. I had this dream about this turtle that got up on my nightstand and got electrocuted, and then fell on the ground next to my bed and kept being electrocuted. And I was like, there was nothing I could do. It was disturbing, and so they said, feel into the situation. What if that was real? That turtle, when we go through a dying process, when it's something that traumatic, usually we lose our consciousness and we don't feel the pain. So, like, what really was happening there, if that was real? And since it's not, it's just a dream, so analyze it. What does that mean? That you have compassion for animals. So break things down. Number two. Number three, they said, when you're feeling despair or down moments, think of like the opposite of what that would be. So, okay, I'm feeling despair. What is the opposite of despair? Maybe excitement. So think of I wake up most of the time so high on life, excited about accomplishing, excited about serving the community and serving humanity and serving the land, and serving my clients, and loving my friends. I wake up excited all the time. So like this is like the despair was showing me how wonderful the excitement is, right? So the fourth thing that they mention when it comes to despair or any emotion is that it's good for us to step back. Remember that we are creating this illusion and that we can step back and visualize and look at ourselves and see what we're going through. So step back and look at yourself and see all the people in your life and the situations that you're going through. And what advice would you give yourself? As your higher self, understand the pain, the sorrow, the happiness, the needs, the wants, where your heart is in yourself, and be your own counselor. So in the despair, say, hey, Lonnie, that turtle is in turtle heaven, and it's just a dream, and he didn't suffer, and it's showing you that turtles, you love turtles, and maybe, offer them a place to like open up the universe. Turtles, you are welcome at Milo Farm. I don't know, that's an idea. So those four things, and that's when you go through despair. And I think when I went through, so often they give me messages for what I'm going through. So going through those four steps that they gave me and how to handle lower emotions, I worked through it and I was able to raise myself to neutral. You can't always have a high frequency. There's ranges of frequency you have on a daily basis. Neutral contentment is a good place to be. And if you could be your own counselor and guide yourself through despair up to neutrality, you don't have to go up to the excitement or to the opposite feeling, but to neutrality, you have made a great accomplishment. And you should be proud of yourself. So, yes, despair. I'm feeling better. Thank you for asking. Let's see what else that the guys and angels have to say about despair. Again, just saying that word, I don't like that word, but I have to tell myself that, it's not, again, all rainbows and butterflies, and we all go through despair in different parts of our times in our life, right? And we will move through it, won't we? Okay, the Milo Farm card is Universal Love and Peace. It's a picture of the Peace Pavilion where we have events, sound healings and gatherings and meals and dance parties. The numerology number is 9, so that's completion. So universal love and peace. So what they're giving me with this is the universal collective frequency that if we can work ourselves through what we're going through in a mature way, using the steps that they gave, and put ourselves on a neutral plane, that will help the earth, the human collective, the universal collective, and peace. It will give peace to you. They're showing me your heart being peaceful and helping others be peaceful. And then 9 as the number of completion, that you would have worked. So they're showing me a full cycle, like you working through your emotions. Don't dismay it. Don't push it away. Feel into the anger and the despair and the hate, whatever you're going through. They want you to feel those emotions 100%, and then you'll go full cycle. So you'll feel into them, you'll understand them, you'll see the opposite, you'll look as a counselor, work your way back around to completion of that situation. Good stuff, Maynard. All right. Did I say this is Milo Farm Oracle card? deck that I use based on Milo Farm. Here I am. So I appreciate all that you do for the world and the service to humanity and to peace warriors. Namaste. I would love for you to have a content, peaceful day. All right. Until next time. Bye-bye.